Kukuchu knocked him into losers.
Okay.
Yeah, and Andros won.
Rang. Okay, yeah.
And that's how he got into top 8.
Huh. Yep. Well, you know, these Neoh tournaments, they're pretty stacked. Even good players, they have to put in a good amount of effort if they want to try and make top 8 in these tournaments consistently. But that makes all the effort so worth it, pushing for it every single Tuesday.
We always have good weeklies because they're always so top heavy.
Yep. Makes for good matches, fun sets, lots to learn from all the players around here. Colin's starting off with Wolf here against Napolitano.
You can be in the top 3 or 4 seeds this weekly, and top 8 is not a foregone conclusion. Like,
yeah.
You could easily not make it. It's sort of crazy.
Wow. A lot of defensive options coming up for Colin before he decides to commit to the down tilt, but got punished for it. And no, doesn't get the trip. Yeah, down tilt, one of those better grounded pokes, but you only get a big reward for it if it happens to trip. It's about a 30% chance. Yeah. Well, reads the jump with a real well-placed back here. Can actually get a better combo off of it, but
whoa,
keep the pressure up.
Himself in a good position here.
That was sketchy. As I'd imagine as Palu most times in this matchup, you probably just want to like go high and then up B down into the ledge so you don't have a vulnerable 2-frame window. Yeah, you can't shield grab that dash attack in space really well. Oh, good air dodge, and that's going to close the stock.
Excellent read there from Colonies.
And this is definitely a matchup where stock leads matter quite a bit, actually.
Because this can snowball.
Yeah.
It only takes 1 or 2 good interactions for Wolf to take a stock, and you just be down 2 stocks.
Yeah, and then Palu, on the other hand, when she doesn't have to really commit to anything and she just plays the lead, it's very hard for Wolf to deal with. So this match is very swingy for that reason. Man, just opting for these safe backers. Frame traps with it, gets into the throw. Pressure escapes out, back to neutral, catches Colin shielding there just for a third throw. And
whoa, catch back air.
Yeah.
And a taunt.
Colin's got to be a little bit more cautious about how he throws some of these lasers out. When you do them point blank, often both players are trying to catch a dash back or something, but if they just sit there and shield, the laser becomes like -25 from point blank.
Ooh!
But that quick nair and the missed tech is going to be costly because that'll kill you mad early.
Missing a tech against Wolf is one of the worst times you can miss a tech.
Yep, it's the BNB, fair grab. Down throw dash attack. The landing with laser, trying to harass Palu from just doing whatever she wants.
Good back air.
Yeah,
Ooh.
Not letting her land. Ledge trap. Oh, he misses the ledge. I don't think that was intentional.
It would have been a regrab still, though.
Oh, was it? Okay.
Yeah, Smash was just a blender. It was going to get caught in it no matter what if he went towards it.
Yeah. At that point, then your only option is to go like up and high and then mix up your drift to either go to the ledge or go back on stage.
And even then, it's definitely not a guarantee.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, go!
All right, so Sogood shifting back to the Wii Fit after a game 1 that didn't go his way.
Oh, that was interesting. He like kind of clanked with the salute the sun before it.
Oh, it just occurred to me that this is actually a rematch of the winner's set that knocked Sogood into losers in the first place.
Oh yeah, that's right. Now you mention it.
And it's playing out a very similar way, that the Wolf forced him off of Palu and onto Wii Fit in game 2.
Yep. Oh man, those nairs are a little bit sketchy when you do them from that full hop in the corner there. Nice down tilt. I've been a fan of that lately. Just like when you're on a platform, just throwing out ground and you kind of stuff someone like pressuring you. Something that like I usually just focus on getting off the platform, but sometimes just checking people to attack is a pretty valid option. Depends on the matchup, of course. But yeah, Wolf in this matchup, Wolf can't really punish anything with up smash out of shield. You're better off either just trying to full hop away, nair, or wait for them to do something that's like really unsafe.
Trades a Wolf Blaster for Sun Salutation, which is a pretty good trade considering Sun Salutation partially heals you.
Oh man. Yeah, using some good spacing, just trying to throw out like down smashes to prevent Wii Fit from throwing out the soccer ball at the ledge.
Yeah, I'm surprised that we're not seeing more Wolf Reflectors at the ledge.
It's an okay option. Usually what ends up happening though is you'll get hit by the headbutt first and then the soccer ball will hit you. I mean, it depends on how they throw it out, but it can be kind of a sketchy option.
Oh, an unfortunate SD from Colonies.
Yeah.
Giving a pretty commanding lead to Sogood.
Yeah, most characters I'd say it's not a huge deal if you burn a stock at 150, but considering like fair Wolf Flash is an option to kill people like 30 if you're willing to trade a stock, it hurts a little bit when you lose it as a Wolf.
Good reflector and disadvantage.
Yeah, that back air there wasn't actually a true combo, but Sogoodpop not willing to give Colin an air dodge for his doubles.
Sogood really threading the needle there, avoiding that up smash, and a great setup on that platform, ending Colony's stock and taking game number 2.
But Wolf is actually even lighter, so some of those, yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, there's some weird weights that don't necessarily make sense to me, like...
all the spacies are lighter than they honestly should be.
Yeah. The other ones that weird me out, and this is less about Wolf being light, but more like Ness and Lucas are both also heavier than Wolf, and it just feels unintuitive in my head, so it doesn't make sense to me.
Especially since they're so floaty.
Yeah. But here we go, Colin making the switch to Young Link. Definitely is a more familiar character and has a lot of threats from this full/mid screen range. Putting a lot of more pressure on Sogoodpop to do the approaching. Ooh, tries to read and jump, but instead he finds a deep breathing for the read. Yeah, that can be big damage being caught by that nair. Colin kind of escaping with not too much of a punishment. Oh, okay. Wow, really? Arrow beat that with that much of a charge on it. That was pretty surprising to me. Yeah, the boomerang pressure. Boomerang only being -2 on shield actually, so even on a platform, that applies a lot of pressure.
Ooh! Somehow that bomb manages to follow his arc perfectly and still find its mark.
Yeah, 145. Oh!
Goes to the down air, gets caught by the up B. I respect the attempt.
Oh! Yeah, with the
Dash
max
tech going
rage.
off the top.
The max rage plus Colin being at 140 himself, that dash attack is going to be enough to close out the top.
And deep breathing to boot.
Oh yeah, that'll Omega do it then. You know, I don't know how Young Link's supposed to apply pressure to...
Oh!
Wow.
Flew too close to the sun, spot dodging through a multi-hit up smash.
Yeah. It's a little bit quicker out of shield than Wolf, so you definitely have to be more careful with your pressure on shield in this matchup.
Gets pulled into the Cyclone.
Yeah, once again, finding the up B. And it happens to go to the backside, so the back air will true combo and out of the up B there. Okay, I like that choice, using the bomb to kind of pressure Sogoodpop, not letting him just throw soccer ball out at free, because he might just explode.
Whoa.
Sogoodpop delaying how late he's off of that platform. What? He gets a reset on the combo.
Down tilt to the down tilt to up air. You love to see it.
Ooh, Colin having a little bit of trouble getting off the platform there, but gets off without too much of a punishment.
Ooh,
Oh, no, I was about to say, never mind.
Yeah, that was a kill. That'll do it though. Sogood tying it right up.
And sometimes Youngling just puts an arrow.
Taking a percentage lead. We got the berry. Goes to the down air, catches the up air.
Wow, there's
Side B again, up air.
so much just
Side
aggressive
B.
pressure applied.
He's got the deep breathing on deck. Side B again.
Yeah, now that deep breathing's on, you're at kill percent. Wow, forward are kind of a bold choice there, I feel like. Deep breathing's only got a few more seconds on it. Yeah, and it disappears.
Oh,
You know, one thing, do you happen to know on the deep breathing charge, I know you can shield and cancel it.
oh, the F tilt.
Wii Fit's roll animation looks so silly. And it gets behind the grab and just, or they're deep breathing while like they're doing it in the air.
I think they can if they have a jump.
Okay.
Don't quote me on that for sure, but I'm like 80% sure.
Because if they can, that can become a very like powerful bait, especially for characters like Young Link. Recoveries are, if they burn the double jump, it's pretty linear.
Still, what a surprising end to that game 3 is Sogoodpop now is up a game on colonies going into what is potentially set point.
Yep. Colonies deciding to come in committed to his tried and true main. The Young Link himself.
Now, I'm surprised by this stage pick mainly because I wonder what So Good chose to ban that allowed colonies the option of town and city.
Yeah, that's a good question. I mean, I guess generally Wii Fit doesn't hate this stage, but it is really good for Young Link.
Yeah, those side platforms are so potentially devastating in Young Link's favor that I question what could have been worse than this.
Yeah, and even though, oh wow,
Ooh.
that was really cool. I like that, the boost down tilt to up air.
The pivot down tilt, and it was sick looking.
But as I said, even though the stage has relatively large blast zones, the stage extends so far out to either side that combos that kill off the side, or like have a lot of stage carrying take you off the side, is very scary.
And two of the platform layouts are particularly good for Young Link's up B ladders to kill even earlier. So it's just like, do you really want to give him those extensions? But So Good answering back, both players on their second stock.
Shoots the shot the wrong way. Praise the sun to the town.
He still gets the healing for it.
Oh, up tilt galore. That move's actually so good. Like, it actually has a really good hitbox.
Oh, he's charging the S-Smash there. Gets the berry.
Doesn't find a punish on the pop out from the berry, but
Manages to get the deep breathing. Sun salutation on deck.
how much longer is the deep breathing gonna last? Like I say, it disappears. Oh, what a good parry.
Yeah, that was really good. Oh! Catches him sleeping with that that fair.
Yeah.
I don't know why I called it an F-air.
I want to say Colin didn't intend to go off stage with that boomerang, but he's kind of adapted to the situation anyway. Oh, the Poe goes into up air.
This is very quickly snowballed for colonies here.
Yeah, Sogoodpop's got to find a way to take the stock quickly to answer back and pull it back into his favor. I mean, he's still got a game to work with, so.
And he's going to need it as up smash closes it out in style. We're going to game 5. I just have a feeling we're going to
Been on the
at
commentary.
least the third one.
Yeah.
Start the battle. We Young Link.
This is the Shadow Temple Queen Jungle.
What's that?
Wow.
6 game 5s. Jeez, no wonder it feels like we've been here for a while.
All these players are fighting for their lives out here.
And I was like, I think it's been at least 3.
Oh no! I hate it when that happens to me. I like hit the ball back or block it, and I run up and it catches me on the way back down.
This is yet another stage that I'm like, this was your pick against Young Link? It's just the platform layout again. This is one of the stages that I would think you'd avoid, but maybe So Good has an idea in mind.
I think it's because, well, I think the big blast zones are actually good for Sogoodpop here, because the one more likely to get gimped is going to be Colin, and the platforms do let Sogoodpop play around on the edge a lot more, like Refits usually like to do, and then come up and like refresh without having to commit to going to center stage. But right now, the damage favor is looking pretty close, but Youngling being a little bit lighter.
Oh,
Never mind. Forgot I said anything. The rage was part of the plan. Soccer ball catching the landing. Boomerang locks, sweep it down, not allowing pressure. Youngling's shield there in the corner.
spin to win.
Right now. Wow, okay, the move's clanking right there.
That move is so fast.
Yeah.
For frame 2 or something?
Yeah, I'd have to look it up. But I don't know that matters right now. The power of that forward air just killing from center stage.
Deep breathing is a monster in and of itself.
The bomb.
Bomb messing up the up smash, saving So Good's life for now.
Oh wow, okay.
Good air dodge there.
Yeah, the nair ended early enough in the air that he was able to do that to cross up. Oh, he tries to chop him
Scary
up a little.
situation. Completely stalls out the deep breathing though. Oh, and that first hit of Nair.
Yeah, I think the nair caught him probably trying to dash out, so he was DIing out, killed him a bit earlier.
It's definitely a classic scenario that we see, especially in Neoh with all the younglings that we have. Is that surprise start-up Nair getting kills that it shouldn't get because people are holding the wrong direction, expecting to get hit by normal Nair.
Yeah.
The number of sets we've seen end with a startup Nair where there were no sparks or zoom in.
I like Pokemon music. It's already getting stuck in my head, but I like it. Ooh, good attack. Good answer to that. Just kind of sitting there and calmly answering whatever Colin's lead pressure is. And right now, Youngling's throwing everything at you and the kitchen sink.
No deep breathing.
I wonder if he's spacing those bombs intentionally to kind of roll off the edge like that.
Oh.
Oh, that's going to be it,
Spin
probably.
to win! That's the set! Colonies taking that game 5.
In Colonies, we trust. Salute.
Bringing himself on a collision course with a rematch with Cuckoo